Hello, my name's Chip Espinoza, and I've been studying millennials in the workplace for a little over 10 years. And as a result, I've written Managing the Millennials, Millennials at Work, and now Millennials Who Manage. The most common question I get when I go speak places is, doesn't every generation have a problem with the next generation? And the answer is yes. Matter of fact, there's a great term for it. I can't claim that it's mine. Dr. Norman Ryder came up with it. But if I had a rock group, I'd name it this: demographic metabolism. What it means is that when one generation is moving out and another generation is moving in, you have the potential for conflict. And that's what we're seeing in the workplace. Now, if you think about it, also, there is a redefining of relationship to authority that's taking place in the workplace. Millennials are the first generation who has not needed an authority figure to access information. They don't have a felt need to build relationships with authority figures. Matter of fact, an authority figure may be the last place they go to find an answer about something. And the way managers interpret that is that, well, they think they know more than I do, or they're disinterested in their job. And that's not necessarily the case. The fact is they just haven't developed the skills to build relationship to authority. And at the same time, most of the authority figures in their life prior to work, they perceive to be for them. Whether they're coaches or teachers or youth group leaders, they're people that have been there to help them get to where they need to be. And when they don't experience a manager that way, it creates culture shock. And the third thing I want to mention quickly, if you look at the numbers of workers or the number of generation, the demographics, you'll see that the builders, the baby boomers, were almost 80 million right here. And whereas the millennials are over 80 million, and Gen X is probably 61 million. And so what you look at, what's happened up until now, most of the tension in the workplace has been between two generations. And it's what we call group norm theory. The largest group is the dominant group. They get to send the agenda for the rules or how we do work. And what happened is Gen X came in, they wanted some different things like work-life balance, but the baby boomer gave them the smackdown, saying, no, that's not the way we do things. But because the millennial generation is so large, they are really having an influence in the workplace. So most of the tension has been here up until now. Now, I believe it's going to grow between X and millennials because millennials now are being promoted to positions that are equal to or greater than Gen X, and even though Gen X has 15 years more experience. So we have three things at play here that we have to pay attention to. One is it's a natural phenomena for generations to have tension, and particularly the more change in society, the greater the tension. Also, you have to look at the fact of this relationship to authority. All over the world, organizations are experiencing this, is that young people are now asserting themselves and what they want out of work. And then the third thing, like I said here in this latest piece, is we just simply have two big generations vying for control of the organization. So as a result, the three books that I wrote address these very dynamics. Now, it's important to address these dynamics because we have to have a theoretical framework for what we're talking about so that we can come up with solutions. And if we're going to spend money on something, we better know why. I look forward to speaking with you.